flock. What's up, Holy Ghost flock? Ooh, I just spit a rhyme. I just spit a rhyme without even trying. Welcome, welcome on IG and YouTube. Thanks for coming through, honey. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe as you come in. I'm Marjorie, Dr. Marjorie. I changed, I had to change Dr. Marjorie, but I like the ring. So I'm Coach Marjorie. You can still call me Dr. Marjorie. I like Dr. Marjorie. But I may have a guest coming on today. She might be having to try to get her life together, but I got so much interesting stuff I'm gonna share. I'm gonna try to make this short and sweet and to the point. But thank you for coming through today. I got a couple stuff. It's so much crazy stuff on. I don't even know where to start, honey. It's so much crazy stuff going on. So I want to show this young man. He be spitting so much facts. The smart guy, he calls himself. I love that. The smart guy. Let's see what he talking about. As you're coming through, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we're going to watch the smart guy putting some nuggets on these people.
Men should vet women using their frequency and vibration.
Yeah.
Right? Can you explain what you mean by this?
Well, again, it goes back to my mantra, right? How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you, right? Our thoughts produce chemicals. Our thoughts create, like, it's a chemical reaction happening internally in our body when we think certain things. And our body produces things like melatonin, cortisol, testosterone, endorphins, dopamines. Our body literally produces chemicals, right? And these chemicals create environmental reactions or reactions in the environment that we bring ourselves into. Confidence creates a chemical. That chemical creates a vibration that is prevalent in the environment that that person is projecting that energy into. So when a confident man comes into a room and when a confident black man comes into a room, it becomes amplified because our brains produce neuromelanin. Our brains, like the color of our skin, the thing that makes our skin this color is also in our brain. It's called neuromelanin. So now when a black man is, producing chemicals, is amplified because internally we're genetically superior to any other man walking this planet. So that vibration is that much more potent. So now when you come into a room, if that woman is in disagreement with that energy, that frequency, she's going to give you a physical reaction to the energy that you're exuding.
Well, he's spitting a lot. Let me just say, for you people out there who insist that you have a chemical imbalance and you got to be on medications, let me tell you something. These doctors are using science against you. Just like he said, we're all made of chemicals. And like he said, our thoughts create the chemicals in our brain. So if you have a chemical imbalance, it's because of the way you think. There you go. He confirmed that for me, which I already knew this. I worked in mental health, but he breaking it down.
Same way if somebody farts and it stinks, you go, you can smell it. Or the same way somebody's cooking some food and it smells really good. Wow, you're going to see a non-verbal communication that is going to show you she's either for you or not for you. And that's just what I meant. And I think brothers need to learn how to weaponize that and use that as a way to vet good women from bad women, or women that's good for you versus women that might be bad for you. And then understand it's not happy wife, happy life. Happy man is God's plan. So the man has to be valued. The man has to be celebrated, not tolerated. And the man has to celebrate himself. The man has to love himself. So now, when I say weaponize it, is your life matters to you. To a woman that doesn't love you, she doesn't care. You can die, be happy, be sad, be rich, be poor. She's gonna get what she can get out of you and then go to the next sucker. That's her perspective on it, right? So brothers need to learn how to be confident, how to exude confidence, how to project confidence, shoulders back, chin up, head up, and you walk into a room and you command the room because that's who you are. That's who we are, right? So that was my thing, right? And everybody's so quick to throw this term around, red flags. Okay, how about clear mirrors? What are the clear mirrors? Right? I don't think we should even use the word red flag. I think we should use the word clear mirror, because anything that comes into your life is a reflection of who you are. Right? Anything that comes into your life is a reflection of who you are. Now, it's your fault because you don't know subconsciously who you are. You don't know that image that you created in your subconscious mind that is bringing these people, these entities into your life. And you're in disagreement with it, but this is an extension of who you are. So shame on the man who says this is a red flag. No, you're the factory of that builds the flags is in your subconscious mind. And you handed out that red flag that you're looking at now. Shame on the woman who says red flag. The fashion house, that the textile mill that produces the cotton that is on the red flag,
right?
You created it, sister,
okay.
And you distributed it, right? So it shouldn't be red flags. It should be clear mirrors.
Okay,
whoever's in your life, they're you and you're them. So then it has to be accountability, and accountability means to take accountability. Now we're saying take, right? To take accountability means I need to take the action of changing how I think. How you think creates how you feel. So now when I change how I think, well, I'm going to change how I feel. I'm going to change the emotions that's going on inside of me internally. I'm going to change the chemicals that my body is producing, right? I'm going to change my vibration. And then now I'm going to attract things into my life that I want into my life. And I'm very intentional about it.
Okay.
Single by choice and love by choice. Single by choice, married by choice.
Okay. Ooh, he said a mouthful, honey. He said a mouthful. I know people don't like that. People don't want to believe that the bull in our lives, the bull snatch in our lives, the toxic people in our lives, we've allowed them in there. Even myself, Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord. I have to be honest with myself. Oh, I have a guest on today. She get herself ready. Come on up here, niece. What's up?
Nothing much.
What's up? Introduce yourself.
My name is Yahira, and I am Dr. Marjorie's niece. I'm 19, college student.
Okay. I don't know if you got to see that first clip I showed.
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, you watch it later. But he was basically talking about what we talk about on a regular basis, how what we think affects how we feel, affects the chemicals in our body. And like I mentioned so many times about people that are on medications, how, psychologists tell people in mental health, you have a chemical imbalance.
This is true.
Right? The chemical imbalance comes from what?
Sometimes they say like your family, like
lies.
They ask you generational.
Lies.
Basically, they'll be like, does anyone in your family have depression or anxiety or schizophrenia or whatever they try to tell you, or bipolar disorder?
I spell uncomfortable wrong.
And then they try to make it a genetic thing. Yeah,
that's what the mental health industry is training people to do, to look at people's past, when in reality it is people's current thought process. Like he was talking about the negative thoughts cause the chemical imbalance in us. Hey Trent. Ooh, snap, it's a real one. Twid, yes, hey Twid, y'all check out his channel and Trendsetter's channel, both of their channels, check them out.
Twin, hey, best friend.
Keep grinding. Thanks, Twid. Yeah. So, and thanks for coming through, y'all. Appreciate y'all. And yes, remembering that he said, the way we think our negative thoughts causes the chemical imbalance, causes depression. It's the way we think. Therapists and mental health, the mental health industry has brainwashed people to believe that our mental health issues is a genetic issue.
Yeah, I've been told that multiple times. They'll ask me, who in your family has depression? Who in your family has anxiety? Okay, it's a genetic, like a disease, basically, is what it comes to, is what people say. They try to basically project it as more so a disease than your own doings. Because I feel like it is triggering as a person to hear, this is your fault, or you gotta change your thinking, or this is happening because of you. So you tell somebody in there that is what's going on. Right. Like, what the fuck? I ain't do that. This ain't got nothing to do with me. They probably, maybe once upon a time, you said it to people, and then they got so much backlash, and now they be like, you know what? It's your grandma. She not here right now. Is she? Like, that's what they do now. Is they say, well, you know, if your grandma has depression and your auntie on your mom's dad's side, auntie side has depression, you might have gotten the disease. So we're gonna give you this certain pill, or we're gonna give you this whatever. Nobody takes accountability in those places and says, you know, it's me. They'll kind of do it. Well, they'll tell you coping skills and all that stuff used to get on my nerves so bad. But they'll give you coping skills and stuff that you could do and use and stuff. But for the most part, they say that it is a genetic mutation.
It's everybody else's fault but your own. Because they know that's not what people want to hear.
We like it like that.
Yeah, people know that's not what people want to hear. And he talked about a confident man, when a confident black man particularly walks into a room, how magnetizing and really intimidating confident black men are, and that black men and men in general, especially in these relationships, absolutely should be valued, and men should know their value.
I mean, you don't see that often, like, because in my opinion, a confident man isn't a man that just got a gun and he's so hard and da. A confident man is the man that's like able to say, like, this is who I am. I don't run with the streets. That's not, because I bet you there's a lot of gangbangers out there that wish that they were not doing that, but they don't want to tell their OG that they not really about that life. I already know there's so many that are faking, but a real confident man finna say, look, I'm not about that life. I don't do none of that stuff y'all trying to get me to do. So I'm go about my merry way. But honestly, I feel like a confident man is a lot. It's not what the world has made it out to be as of today. They think confidence means, oh, he hold his own and he got a gun and woo. Ain't nobody finna mess with him.
Arrogance is confused for confidence. Yeah.
Okay, nobody's gonna mess with you.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think that that's real genuine confidence.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like he said, the thinking, the way you think is going to exude confidence. Waterman, what's up? He said our thoughts produce chemicals. These chemicals produce environmental reactions. That's it. Yeah, he made a huge point about when a man exudes confidence, the chemicals he releases, and how when a woman notices him, she'll have a chemical reaction. She'll have a physical reaction, to the chemicals coming off of, oozing off of his confidence.
Yeah, because it's attractive. When I be seeing some confident man, I be like, ooh, because you could tell. Like I was telling you earlier, that discernment go all ways. When I see a man and I know confident, I'm like, look at him in that suit. Ooh! I'm ready to get on that. But I can tell though.
Yeah,
I can tell if someone's a faker. I can tell if somebody not real. I can tell all that.
Most of us can. Most of us have that discernment. A lot of us choose to ignore it. Where God is speaking to us and telling us exactly what somebody is thinking, telling us exactly who somebody is. But we have in our minds, don't judge. And then
I'm judging.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Lord gives us the discernment, gives us the ability to judge individuals, but He gives us where we're judging rightly. It's right discernment, because He's telling us who they are and what they think. That's what Jesus did. Jesus knew them people was going to kill him. He was too confident for them.
I mean, that's exactly. I feel like not following that gift of discernment, you get that pit in your stomach. That's how you get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
I know from experience. Every
Yeah.
time I was like, no, I'm gonna just go this way because whatever, and I already know what way to go. I got in a lot of trouble for that, and I ended up regretting some of that stuff for up until this point in my life. Which, praise the Lord, I'm only 19, so these years gonna fade eventually. But still, just stuff that didn't need to happen.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to go along with what I already knew, which is unfortunate.
Okay. Hey, you survived. Praise the Lord. We all done stuff we done knew not to do. We all done it. Anybody say they didn't is a liar. We all done
Are you human if you didn't?
Man, then you got to be grateful you survived. So I'm gonna move on to what we were talking about earlier because me and somebody else were talking about this earlier, and somebody sent me this video. So I'm gonna show this. Sent me this video on TikTok that was so accurate, and I hope she's watching. Where are you at?
No.
I hope she's watching. Where are we at? There you go. I gotta get my life together over here. So this is she sent me this earlier. This was perfect. Sent me this like yesterday. She sent me this yesterday, Rajay.
So,
okay.
As I'm going through my schooling, I'll learn more and more things about the human body. And as somebody who's like personally struggled with like this type of stuff, it just blows my mind what is allowed for humans to access. Okay, so going to base level, okay. This is about vaping and like smoking cigarettes, weed, whatever, okay? PSA. And nobody has ever explained it like this, and if they did, I guarantee more people would understand. Okay, so right now I'm learning about cardiac rhythm and also how oxygen is distributed. This is an alveoli. This is a capillary. These are in your lungs. This is what absorbs what you breathe in, okay? With this, right, whatever you breathe in, it will get and it will immediately distribute to your heart. No matter what. Cigarette smoke, vape smoke, like the chemicals and everything, right, immediately distributed to your heart. And then that affects your blood oxygenation. That affects the amount of CO2 that is distributed in your body because you lose oxygen, right? So that affects your heart. And your heart, your lungs, your liver, and your kidneys. If one of them fails, the rest fail. Like, eventually. They can't. It actually scares me. Like, what teenagers in America are in. Me included. Like, why did nobody explain this? Like, yeah, they said it would be bad. You're inhaling toxic, blah, 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 whatever. Your heart is literally taking the brunt of everything that you breathe in. And your lungs will eventually go because your alveoli is not able to be taken care of as well. And if not, then it affects oxygenation and O2 and CO2. It's where COPD comes from, if anybody knows what that is. This is insane, actually. Blew my mind today.
What do you think about that?
I mean, I feel like it was just more fancy terms of stuff I already knew. I know that stuff. I'm sorry. My son.
Fine. The cat.
Yes, he's scratching my hand. Okay. I feel like I knew all of that stuff, like, anyway. Not exactly as descriptive as he explained it, like with the CO2 and all that. I didn't know those exact things, but at the end of the day, like, I know vaping is bad. I know smoking is bad. About an hour ago, if that, I just smashed mine on the concrete outside. It felt good to smash it, but 10 minutes later, I was looking for it, and then I smashed it. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh yeah. After you hear that, it just gives you that feeling of, oh, I just never want to. No, I seen what was inside of it, and I still was like, But I realized I smashed it, so I was like, okay, That's it. But it is a very, very addictive habit, and it's very mind-based. That's the craziest part about it.
Yeah.
Is it's mind-based.
Yeah.
Everything that you withdraw from, most of the time, unless it's something that is very like strong for your body or whatever, majority of the time I feel like it's very mind-based, where you start having cravings and stuff, and it all stems from your mind. Like first you think, oh, I want to smoke it, then all of a sudden your stomach hurts, like, you know, stuff like that. It's like the mind is very, very powerful. But I feel like I'm not gonna sound like, you know, whatever. I feel like I already knew that. Like I know that anything that you breathe into your body, where else is it gonna go other than what's inside of you? It's gonna go somewhere. So when you say heart, it's not like it's like, okay, so that's where it goes. I thought, you know, it goes somewhere. I'm breathing it in, so it has to go
everywhere. Yeah,
like, it's not just gonna go out. Like I'm not. Yeah, like I have, you know, a body. So, but I feel like even the hardest part about it is even knowing that information. I feel like people that do certain things know the most about those things because I'm doing it. So if I don't know about it, I'm stupid. I know all about what the vapes is and what the vapes do and all that. I'm not just gonna do it and not have no information behind it. Even if I feel like I want to defend, have you ever heard somebody defend their drug or defend all that? You gotta know some information. Absolutely. You can't just not know nothing. You gotta know about it.
Oh yeah, folks be defending their mess for real.
Everybody that do drugs, everybody that smoke, everybody that drink, they know what's in that stuff. They probably know more than us. People know what's in here. People be cooking that shit. Do you know what you gotta know to cook that? You gotta know something.
Yes.
So they don't worry about. We know we crackheads and potheads and all that. We know.
You're not a crackhead.
I'm just saying. Crackheads, potheads,
they know.
Everybody, we all know. Okay, we know what's in there. We done seen some videos. People done sat us down and say, "Hey, watch this video. We want you to quit."
And a lot of people want to die.
Everybody, we know that stuff already. So
a lot of people want to die.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. And overdose on that stuff, but they be knowing what's in there. I mean, crackheads and fiends is very smart.
Yeah,
they very smart. They know what's in that. They know more than us. They know all the ingredients in there. They ain't stupid.
I believe that. Yeah, and it's it's one of those things that people pick up. That's the first thing folks do when they get nervous. Even I tried to pick up a cigarette habit when my kids were smaller. You know, just sit outside and smoke the cigarette. Just inhale and exhale, and you get a little buzz, and you think you're relaxing. You convince yourself that this is relaxing.
It feels more powerful when you convince yourself that. That's the thing that I noticed. Anytime that I hit my vape,
yourself it's relaxing because it's
anytime that I hit my vape or I hit a cigarette and I say this is my piece in my brain, all of a sudden I feel it stronger. I feel the buzz stronger because I told myself like when I hit this, I'm gonna feel this, and then that's exactly what I feel.
The mind is powerful, so that's why I've tricked my brain and convinced myself that I am absolutely addicted to reading the Bible. I read twice a day. I've really gotten addicted to it. Like, have to have it in the morning, first thing. I read from my phone. I don't make it a thing that I gotta go to a book. I have it on my phone, so I have no excuses. I don't even have to get out of bed. I don't gotta turn on no light. It's right there. A lot of people like trying to get off my phone. I'm like this. If I'm using my phone to seek the Lord, then I'm gonna be on my phone. It's what we're doing with the device that makes the device a problem. I'm on the device reading the Bible, studying the word, so I give myself credit for that. I'm not on there looking on porn. I ain't typing up no Nagras looking for some new D. I'm not doing that. I'm looking for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for his word. So I've become addicted to that. So when you convince yourself, like you said, the brain is powerful. So when you convince yourself what your peace is, that's what your peace will be.
Yeah,
my peace comes from the Lord.
For a long time, I've definitely from experience convinced myself that the only peace that I'm ever going to get is from external things. If this house gets better, if I start smoking, if I start drinking, if I move, if I go to this day for school, if
Yeah.
all of these things were very, very external. But I realized that all of the stuff that I was feeling was following me.
Right.
And it wouldn't stop following me no matter where I went. I've been in a lot of houses. I've been in a lot of states. I've been in a lot of institutions. I've been everywhere. Ask about me in Denver. They know who I am. She used to live with us. Yeah, I was everywhere. Right. So I mean, but at the end of the day, the stuff that I felt inside was following me everywhere I went. Whether it was, because I even ended up somewhere really nice, but even with that place, the stuff that I had inside still followed me, and that was the moment that I really understood that it was gonna follow me forever unless I changed something within.
Right.
Now, some things do help. They give you a little bit of a booster. Like me living by myself, that helped me. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. But okay.
It didn't change everything. I still had to put a lot of work in, because if I didn't, it would be useless. So
that's right, soldier.
It is what it is.
That's a perfect segue into my next clip. Thank you, niece, for transitioning us without knowing us. Without knowing, you transitioned us into this next topic.
Discernment.
Amen. Praise him. So this lady, I'm gonna let her tell her story, but just what you said about having, where you thinking the issue is environmental.
Yeah.
When really the issue is within. We're gonna listen to bits and pieces of this lady's story. We're gonna listen to a few minutes, talk about it, listen to another few minutes, talk about it. I might fast forward through some of this, but listen to this lady's situation, and we're gonna chop her apart.
Oh, okay.
Nice, light, pretty skin. This is good.
Oh, I'm not naked.
I didn't think you were. How do you pronounce your name?
You said it perfect, Akia.
Girl, I don't get nobody's name right. Okay. Akia. Where you calling us from?
I'm calling from Atlanta.
ATL. How old are you?
I'm 31.
31. What you do for a living?
I'm a licensed esthetician. I'm self-employed.
Okay. Esthetician, self-employed. Do you have any kids?
I have 3 kids.
All new and improved Kendra G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. You know, you have 3 kids. How old are your 3 kids?
4, 6, and 8.
All by the same man?
Yes.
Why y'all not together?
We were married. We got divorced.
When did you get divorced officially?
In September.
Of last year?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, no wonder you're an esthetician. I'm like, your face is glowing. Okay, girlfriend, you are a model. You are a model for your business.
Oh, thank you. I'm so
so we got Akia, Atlanta, 31. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Virgo. All right, she looks good. We got Akia, Atlanta, 31, Virgo. Esthetician, self-employed, mom to 3 kids, all by your ex-husband, right?
Correct.
Okay. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Okay, so I wrote it down because
she got a list. Oh, I wish I would have my 2025. Oh, they're over there. I got 2025 manifestation glasses, but it's okay. I will call the chakras.
Okay. So I'm looking for a man that believes Jesus is Christ, Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior. I'm looking for a marriage-minded man because I would love to be remarried. I'm looking for a great leader, someone that's open-minded, emotionally intelligent, and a kind-hearted man.
They want to know, why did you get divorced?
We were together for 9 years, and honestly, I felt like we grew apart. And when we first met, I was in my early 20s. And if I'm being honest, I felt like I really didn't have requirements then outside of physically. I like him because he's tall, dark, and handsome, and he opens my door. But as the relationship progressed, I felt like we weren't going in the same directions, and our mindsets just started to drift apart. And I thought at one point, okay, in my mind, I see his potential. I know what he can be because he's a great man and he's a great dad. We got a beautiful schedule with our kids. I just thought I was putting too much pressure on him because of who I thought he should have been, instead of just saying, okay, he is who he is, and I don't I don't want to say I didn't like who he was, but I just felt like he wasn't a good fit for me.
Okay.
We'll pause it there. I have so many thoughts. You can tell me what you think first, niece.
Oh, I was waiting for you to go first. You go first.
So let's just point out a few things. She just got divorced in September. She wanted to be outside. Yes.
She do kind of get that spirit though.
She just got divorced in September. She got a good man. She had nothing bad to say about the man. And she's looking for a new one. Ain't even been 6 months. They weren't, people like, oh, we grew apart. What does that even mean? What does that mean? So she says a whole lot more stuff, but I'm just wanting people to, what a man said is going to be tough for her. Yeah, because she's like, she gonna leave the man, looking for a new one. Ain't even 6 months later, she want to talk about Jesus Christ. Don't put the Lord in it. She's putting a target on her back. People already think Christians are stupid.
It's a fair point.
What's your thoughts?
I mean, I guess I was just kind of trying to, like you said, she didn't have nothing bad to say about him, so I'm kind of like waiting. I was lucky waiting for her to be like, and he cheated on me or like something, but she didn't have nothing negative to say about him, so I was kind of like still kind of intrigued, trying to hear what was the reasoning behind her breaking up with him or not being with him, because she said he's a good father to the kids. They got 3 kids together. That's why I was see 3 kids. If I have 3 kids by you and I got nothing negative to say about you, then there got to be something that we can work on. Because at the end of the day, you meet somebody in your 20s, they're not going to be the same person when you are 30. People change by day. One day you're going to wake up next to your husband like, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
They change the way that they look, the smells that they like, the clothes that they wear. People change. So it's like growing apart. Anybody could grow apart from anybody. Yeah. I grow apart from people all the time. I'd be like, I don't got that stuff in common with you no more that I used to. We were 7.
Yeah. Right.
So right. I mean, I'd be scared if we still had all the same things in common. Things change.
Let's see. Let's listen to her some more, and then we'll go back at it.
Okay.
So it was your decision for the divorce?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know she wrong.
All right. We was nosy, child. They was asking. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
I wrote that down too. So someone that doesn't believe in Jesus Christ, a man that doesn't want kids, or a man that doesn't have kids, a man with bad hygiene, a man that's lazy, a follower, a man that's a liar, and a man. Okay, so I don't have a problem if you live with somebody and you have a plan. So I wrote down a man that lives with his family or, has a roommate, but that's my cat. A man with no plan, because if you're living with somebody, but you're saving up for a house, I can work with that. But I wouldn't want a man that lives with somebody and that's just the end all be all. He just lives there.
Okay. So you said kids. So you want him to have kids already?
I prefer a man with kids.
Okay. Are you open to having more kids?
If my husband want another child, I wouldn't mind having another child, but I wouldn't, it's not my original thought to have another kid.
Okay. Now, should he look a certain way?
Just handsome. I like attractive men with good hygiene. I'm 5'8", so I do like a man that's on the taller side. That's about it. Oh, physically fit. I work out. So physically fit. I want a man that cares about his health. I want a man that doesn't eat out at fast food restaurants 7 days out of the week. I want a man that know how to cook on his own and just take care of his body. So, yeah.
Okay. Should he? Oh, you did that. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Okay, 70,000.
Okay, at least 70K. Should he be in Atlanta?
If he isn't in Atlanta, he would have to be okay with frequent visits, coming often to Atlanta.
Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam. That's that Kendra Cat with a K. I love that y'all can make everything with a K.
I work hard. I'm self-employed. I keep my hands in a lot of different things. I'm working on passive income and I have kids. So I am busy, but I make time for the things that I find are important and worthy of my time. And I'm opinionated.
So these are her flaws. These are her flaws. She says a few more stuff. I'm gonna play a little bit more and then we'll talk.
Okay.
We got some paid questions.
Yeah, we want to see the paid questions.
Oh.
Albert C said, so when you grow apart from the next guy, will you divorce him too?
Yep. We got to be equally yoked, and then we won't grow apart. We got to constantly date. Yeah, no. If we grow apart, we grow apart. I'm not going to stay in a situation where I'm not happy. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Woo! Woo! Albert, she said, yep. Okay.
This is where I want to stop it here. Trin said she want a man of God, but so quick to break vows that she made before God. Woo, child. Yeah. Damn fool. What you got to say?
I mean, I'm seeing like, honestly, it seemed like she kind of got life and bullshit a little bit messed up at the end of the day. Like she's like confusing how humans actually work. Because you have all these standards for what you want, and then say you get that person, and then y'all grow apart. What exactly is the definition of growing apart for her? Is what I'm trying to kind of understand. Is like, what do you mean by we grew apart? Because that can mean so many different things. So I'm a little confused.
Yes. Exactly. She is delusional in every way. I mean, I will say her standards were reasonable. I'll give her that. Her standards, a man at least 70,000. He don't got to have his own place, long as he got a plan. I can dig that. I ain't gonna knock her for that. But this idea that if I'm not happy, I'm gonna destroy my entire family because I'm not happy.
I mean, you're not gonna be happy all the time. You're making a connection with another person that is supposed to be permanent. You're not going to be happy all the time. Like, that's a fantasy that I feel like is why a lot of relationships fail. It's because people are expecting happiness all the time. We all would love that. That would be nice. But it's another person. Like, you don't think that you're not annoying to him?
Right.
You're annoying to him.
Yes.
It's like, it's the same thing. It's like, it goes back and forth, and it's kind of like, I'm just like,
yeah. Yes, girl. What a man said, if you can't make yourself happy by God, I don't want ya. And she is going to make it very difficult for herself because she thinks that her situation is the problem when it's her. Because she's unhappy in the marriage. She's by herself. She's obviously still unhappy because she's on Kendra less than 6 months after a divorce. So she don't realize, and ain't nobody telling her, lady, you the problem.
Yeah, Kendra looked like she just happy to be here. Just happy to be talking. I'm just happy that she's here. Like, if you don't tell this lady about to ruin her life.
She is, and that's what I'm like. Did she have anybody telling her, like, lady, you about to end your whole marriage, tear apart your family because you're not happy? We idolize happiness here in America.
Mm-hmm.
We idolize happiness and don't realize a lot, just like that brother said in the first clip, a lot of our unhappiness comes from our own self. Yeah. Comes from our own thinking, our own how what we attract to ourselves. Our own unhappiness is because of ourselves. And like you said, people don't want to hear that. So all she gonna do, like she doing right now, she ain't even been by herself a year. She looking for a new one because she think her problem is she need a man. And she talking Jesus, and that puts a target on Christians by name. That puts a target on your back for the devil to be like, okay, you want to see some Christian man? I can give you Christian man. And
yeah, the devil can give you a man too.
Absolutely.
Gave me a couple of them. I was like, oh, I prayed for him. He was like, I know. I know. And then he showed up and God was like, that wasn't for me.
Okay.
And I was like,
Lord have mercy.
And then I was stuck for a couple minutes. I had to fight out, but I made it. I made it out. But definitely was gifted a few of them men. But it's like, at the end of the day, yeah, people don't want to hear that it's their own stuff and their own issues, and she ain't never gonna be happy. This whole American dream, people be trying to live with that white picket fence and this little dog and the little baby and the daddy and that stuff ain't real. Them people be fighting all day. Like it's just people gonna grow apart.
Yeah, like, and it's not. Lord, it's like growing apart, like you said. What does that even mean? What does that mean? What does that even look like? I'm like, what does that even mean? Like you see your grandma Tweety and her husband. You see, if you want to talk about somebody growing apart, that's what they've done, but they ain't divorced. Apart. You know what I'm saying? You
grew, but we ain't apart.
Right, we ain't apart, and it's just like she don't have a relationship with Jesus. I don't care. I don't care. She do not have a relationship with Jesus, because there's no way God is going to tell you to destroy your family, to break a covenant you've made before him for a man that he's not putting you in any physical danger. He's not cheating. If he did cheat, she didn't say. And I'm like, even if someone does cheat, I believe that relationships are mended and salvaged with but I can understand if that is why she is leaving, because of infidelity. I can understand, but even still, that stuff can be resolved. Growing apart means I'm bored with you. What a man. Yeah, it gotta be, because what does that even mean? We grew apart. Is you always going to be wanting to look at each other in the face? Hell no. You're going to get tired of looking at each other. And then you're going to have times when you can't get enough of each other. And then you're going to have times when you be like, I had enough of this for a little while. And then you get back. It's up and down. But, oh, Lord, Americans, that's why Americans have the highest divorce rates, because we're so infatuated with good feeling and happiness. And there's no real grind.
Them other people in them other countries probably be cussing each other out. They probably be going crazy, and they still be together. We've been married 55 years, and she get on my nerve. That's what they be talking. I be hearing them say that stuff. I be like,
yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it's like the honeymoon phase goes from being a honeymoon phase for that period of time to it coming back. It's gonna come back, because I've experienced that where like I'm irritated with somebody that I like or whatever, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, he look cute today. Like that's just how it goes. Like, but with being a person, you're gonna experience different things and different feelings and different ideas about people that you're associated with. That's just what it is. And it's like, you can't expect perfection from nobody, because girl, clearly you're not perfect if you're on this little YouTube, whatever it is. I never heard of her, but
have mercy.
You're not happy if you automatically looking for somebody else. You trying to fill a void, because obviously he must have filled something, because you looking for him as somebody else. So he obviously must have did something for you, because if he really wasn't all that and he really traumatized you all the time, you would not be on there trying else. You'd be by yourself curled up. Girl,
he must got her so confident that she could find another one just like him.
He got her like
I could find another one. You damn fool. You damn fool. You go ahead out there and see. A lot of these women is getting divorced and coming back crying, because they like, damn, I didn't know it was like this. Like that. She must ain't got enough single friends talking to her. Or if she do got them talking to her, they lying.
Or maybe it's all single friends that be like, it's so good out here, you gotta join this side and da 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 da. Because people that are jealous and envious of you and your marriage and see that you're in a situation where he not beating on you, he good to the kids, they jealous. They gonna try to say something to get you back outside, and you a dummy because you done went back outside.
She done showed herself a damn dummy, and I'm even more pissed off. She got to talk about make sure he believe in Jesus Christ and make sure he know Christ is Lord. Like that aggravated me the most.
I mean, it sound good.
It sound good.
That's why the majority of people say that, because it sound good. And you say that, people be like, oh wow, she's a believer. They think that is some sort of reward. But at the end of the day, Actually being a believer in Christ is hard work. It's not easy. It's not just saying, you know, one day. It means you gotta follow rules and all this stuff, like I said earlier.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Following rules and treating people with kindness and being of the Lord, and that stuff ain't easy.
Okay.
It be times I be ready to go back to my old ways.
Yeah.
If you know me, you know me. But I'm really trying to change now. So I have to be active. And it's not something that I could just say one time. Sometimes I have to give myself to God over and over and over again. And I'll be like, I just told him we good. And then he keep coming back like, nope, you done messed up again. I'm gonna need you to turn around and come back and tell me back in my eyes.
Back again, yeah.
Like,
and we all been there. And I'm not gonna watch. It's, you know, if you want to watch it, I'll put the link. Will be in the description. But she goes on and continues and says, "I'm a wife. You're not." But the thing is, she's not a wife, because anybody that's a real wife, like I've talked to you before. Me and my husband have most of the majority of the first probably decade of our marriage, 10, 11, 12 years of our marriage was rough.
Yeah.
And we understood that this is a commitment. It don't matter if we happy, like each other or not. We in this.
Yeah.
If you don't have that mindset about marriage, you're not a wife. You're a married HO3. You're a married whore, because that is so easy for you to just leave your family because you're not happy, because you want to go find your happiness. You're not a wife.
Well, I hope she finds the happiness that she's looking for.
She go talking about, oh, I think I you know what I deserve, you know, because in the whole 50-50 discussion, she talks about she want to put in 20% and she want her husband to put in 80% because she feel like that's what she deserve. And I'm like, you damn fool. You foolish woman. Folks think, oh, what I deserve. We don't deserve nothing. And just like you said, the devil listening, you think you gonna, you know, this entitlement mentality. Oh, I get what I should get, what I deserve.
I mean, you're gonna get it regardless. In the world, what I learned is
you're gonna get what you deserve, indeed.
Right. Because you, regardless, like, I got Jolly Rancher in my mouth. Get stuck. But you gonna get what you deserve. Like, even if it's not what you thought you deserved, because you could think like, okay, I did this, I deserve this. But at the end of the day, God be like, nah, you don't deserve the same thing that she got, because this is what she did. So she got what she deserved from me. But you didn't do that.
I know. I didn't get what I deserve. I ain't even finna lie. I did not get what I deserve. I just did not deserve the man that I got. A good, loving, kind, honest man. I deserved the kind of man most of these women be getting. Dirty, raggedy, cheating, low down, lazy, you know, cussing and fussing. Because that's where my life was headed when I was your age, before I really gave my life to Christ. So that's what I deserve. I didn't get what I deserve. She thinking she deserved better than what she already had.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you damn foolish woman. You're going to get out here and see that these men is not all whatever. And especially if they think you dumb and weak.
Oh, yeah, men love that. They love that. They love a weak, dumb woman.
Oh, you filing for divorce?
Easy.
Oh, yeah. They like, oh, you filing for divorce? Okay, so I'm going to just hit it. You a hitter and quitter then. Then don't marry you. Now they're taking notes. Don't marry this one. Just hit it and quit it. Because right now she's so pretty. She's so, like how Grandma Tweety be saying, so intoxicated about her own beauty. The first nigga that talk about he loved Jesus and believe in Jesus, she gonna spread her legs for. You know what I'm saying? She could say whatever. Oh, you know, wait till marriage. Okay.
And that don't got nothing to do with Jesus. But hey, that's what I said. It sounds good. Like, it sounds good to say and it sounds good to hear. Yeah. Sound good to say, I want a man of the Lord. It sounds good to hear a man say, I'm a man of the Lord. Both of them sound good. You be excited about both of them. Did you hear what he just said? I said the same thing. It'd be the same thing. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, but I feel like as far as the whole deserve part, I got some of the stuff I deserve sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the stuff I deserve from what I was doing, some of it I was like, damn, I didn't deserve that. But some of the stuff I was doing, I got to take accountability for that to say I got what I deserve with that. And now I got to make sure I don't deserve that ever again. Because I done said some crazy stuff. I done did some crazy stuff. And I've been in the same boat as her. I mean.
How? You ain't got no kids?
No, not with that. But okay. I mean like how we were talking about how like how it follows you.
Okay,
I've been in the same boat with that. Like I should have clarified that more. But like
I know what you mean.
But like definitely like yeah, I feel like I've been in the same boat with that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we all deserve death. Not one of us deserve life. We all deserve death. That's what Jesus died for, so that we could live for him. But people have in their minds that they deserve happiness and they deserve this, that, and the other. And it's like, instead of being grateful for what you got, that's a whole ungratefulness situation going on. Like, you know, like Trent says, she want to go be outside. She want to, you know, folks don't want to, you know, like, it's being a wife is no fun no more. I want to go see my options. I want to experience my options. And it's like, so you want to go get ran through a few times and then come back and then cry about how messed up the dating industry is, how, you know, all the bad relationship experience. I guess folks just want to be able to talk about bad relationship experiences.
I mean,
I don't know.
I feel like a lot of people be in competition. I've noticed that. Like, have you ever noticed, like, you talking to somebody about something that happened to you, and they be like, that's nothing, because what I was going through, that was crazy. Okay. Yeah. And also, I feel like you walk around with a scent on you when you're carrying certain things in your life, or you got certain things going on, or you're portraying a certain character, or anything that you do. Every single one of us has a scent on us. And somebody out there is attracted to that scent, whether it be negative or positive. Someone is attracted to that smell, and they go try to get that smell, because you could put it off strong. If you're weak, and people can smell that you're weak by the way that you walk, by the way that you talk, by who you interact with. People can smell that on you, and they're attracted to you and stuff. That's why I always know that I'm strong and that I got it going on when I ain't talking to that many people. That's what I've always noticed. When a lot of people dislike me, or a lot of people don't want to be around me, like I was telling somebody, I said, I got my first hater at school. I was so excited because that was the validation that I was really killing it in the game. Yeah. Because people want to be around people that are negative, because then they can compare themselves to them and boost their ego. If you are somebody that when people come around you, they're uncomfortable, it's because they know that they're not better than you. Yeah. They know that by being around you, it's like, man, I got to step my game up. I'm really not hitting on nothing.
That's exactly that's exactly what that man was saying earlier in that first clip, that when you
know what I missed?
Yes. But you said basically what he was saying. When you exude a certain kind of confidence or fear, or whatever your vibe is, your thought process is gonna ooze through your pores and give off pheromones, which is a scent that you know, where we do have some senses like animals. When certain people give off pheromones, you may not smell it as a certain scent necessarily, but it's definitely a sense of who the person is. If they're fearful, yes, you can smell that on them. If they're sick, you can smell that on them. If they're depressed, if they're, you know, if you're really tuned in with your senses, you really can smell things on people. So
I can smell it. My nose be burning all day. I be smelling it all day. I be like, all day. I be smelling it on people. People crazy.
Yes, indeed. So, and you are with, you know, that whatever that funk is you're giving off, that's what you're gonna attract to you. So
yeah. So I try to make sure, like, now, like, I've been making sure that anything that I want to see around me, I gotta change it in myself. Yeah. Because even like with the whole vaping thing, I don't want to be having stuff in common with people that vape and smoke, and that's their life. And because I remember, like, when I was in, you know, the place that I was in, everybody around me, we were all like the same, on the same level, like whether I liked it or didn't like it. even if I felt I was smarter than them, I was still next door neighbors to them. So clearly we had something in common. I was crazy too.
Right.
You know, I couldn't run from it. Like that was
Right.
the one place in my life where I could not run. I'm like, I'm better than these people. Okay, why are we still sitting at the same dinner table then? I'm not better than y'all. So I definitely like, the more levels that I get up in my life is the more that I get to be around people similar to me. Yeah. In the path that I'm going, in the direction that I want to go, is more like after I started school, especially going to school in person, it's definitely shown me like there are people around me that want the same things that I want and that are attainable for that. Because I didn't used to see that stuff, you know. But I smell all types of smells all day. I smell coffee. I smell lights. I smell all that. All that.
That's so funny.
It helps a lot.
That is so deep.
I smell it all day.
Yeah. That's so real. Yeah. Well, that's all I really have for today. Did you have any last thoughts you want to share with the people? Don't forget, we're gonna be going live. Myself, you see, my niece Shahira here, and 2 other special guests will be going live starting Sunday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard, 9 p.m. 5 p.m. Mountain Standard, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
7 p.m. Eastern. It'll be 7 p.m. on y'all's side of town. So yeah, we're gonna go live with the 4 of us, and it's gonna be live. It's gonna be
that starts on Sunday, right?
Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So I'll y'all make sure y'all advertise it. I'll put together a live to send to your people to watch.
Okay, that's gonna be fun. This was fun.
Yeah. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Do y'all have any last thoughts, comments, anything last y'all want to say before I run up out of here? I'll be trying to give people a few minutes because I'll be running. I'll be ready to go relax, honey. This is work.
Give them a chance.
So I try to give folks a chance to speak any last thoughts, any last comments they wanted to put in on the topics. Yeah, that was really good. That was really good topics.
That was fun. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, you know, I was already talking about that stuff before I watched the video. That was kind of cool. Because it was already on my heart, like, to talk about it. And then I got to see it. So, at least I know what I'm talking about. It's true.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm praying for young women the programs we're working on, the school program, the school community, share it with young women wanting to learn to be married, who want to be wives, who want to learn how to be a wife, who want to get prepared for marriage, who are tired of living in a fantasy land, being lied to, being told that, you know, you're supposed to be, you know, all these ridiculous expectations. You're supposed to be happy. You're never supposed to argue. You're never going to clash. You're never going to grow apart. Like all this BS, all these lies they're feeding young people about marriage.
I was fed those lies. That's what I thought it was. People didn't start telling me that stuff, so I got older. And I was like, wait, what? Like, I thought that that's what marriage was supposed to be. Like, I didn't really, because I didn't grow up with a lot of married people. The only people that I knew that was married was you and my uncle. That's it. I didn't nobody know else that was married. And then I seen another marriage, and then that was it. And that one ended pretty crazy. So, but I thought, and
Grandma Tweety and her husband, you know, it's like they might not be the ideal, but they married.
Yeah, them too. Yeah, like I didn't grow up with that many marriages in my life. Like my mom's side, I seen you guys, and then my dad's side, I don't think any of them is married. Yeah, I don't think any of them are married.
Well, we are hoping and praying to change that.
Yep.
Yes.
Nice and realistic.
Yeah. To be ready for the battle ahead. Like it's a battle. This ain't nothing easy, you know, but we have the strength of the Lord. You have the grace of God to pull you through, and you have his strength. You have his peace when you seek him and you look to him to keep you married and not look at how your spouse making you feel. None of that matters.
It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's true. I'd rather swallow it now than swallow it later, too.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You better tell it.
That ain't no game.
Yeah.
But no comments?
No last comments. Oh, what a man said. You didn't read the ones that were left. Which ones? Yes, I did.
Ooh,
You didn't read the ones that were left.
Ooh, you didn't read the ones left.
Going apart means I'm bored with you. Yes, we read that. If you can't make yourself happy, by God, I don't want you. We read that. Thanks, what a man. We got to make him a what do they call them? The people that manage the comments.
A comment manager.
What do they call them? I forgot. No, I forgot what they're called. But yes, I got the comments. Yeah, there wasn't that many, but well, we'll let folks go. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much, niece, for coming through. And
yes, this was fun. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure to listen to your story. You have me cracking up, girl.
I'd be so serious too. People always laughing at me, and I'd be so for real.
I know. So we can't wait to see us all together Sunday night, 5 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be funny.
Yeah.
And you gonna be cracking up for real. That's gonna be.
I know.
There.
I know.
That's
good. Yeah, that's gonna be live. So yeah, and I'll introduce the name of the show and everything Sunday. So if y'all want to see it, catch us Sunday right here on both the channels, Flying with Purpose and Love Coach Marjorie Reacts. And I love you guys. Catch y'all another day. I don't know if I'm gonna be on here tomorrow. We'll see. Whatever Lord tell me to do, I'm gonna do. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
This is